My life was a real horror story. For me, it all began when I was 16 years old. But for my parents, the horror story began on the day I was born. Let me explain. On the day I was born, my mother was extremely happy, but afraid at the same time. She was going to welcome her first child into the world. I would imagine that would be a scary thing for any soon-to-be mother, but not as scary as what would soon follow. After I was born, my mother only got a chance to hold me for a brief moment. Then the nurse quickly took me away to the baby station. Growing up, my parents were extremely overprotective over me. They wouldn't allow me to hang out with other kids, be on social media, or even take pictures. I was born with a huge birthmark on my face, and my parents will always make me cover it up with makeup. I always felt like they were ashamed of how I looked. One day at school, my best friend was bragging about her social media followers and how much her account has grown. She knew that I wasn't allowed to make one because of my parents, which made me feel left out. Then she started to complain about how her parents didn't allow her to wear makeup. Being that she was bragging about her followers, I figured, though I hated covering my birthmark, I would brag a little about me being able to wear makeup. I then told her that my parents allowed me to wear makeup. That was the first time I felt kind of good about it. She then asked if she could borrow some of my makeup, and then she would help me make a social media page. At first, I was extremely nervous to say yes because my parents already said that I couldn't. But being that I have read up about online safety, I felt I was ready. So over a few weeks, me and my best friend were helping each other with our social medias. I posted a few pictures and I was happy about it. However, I expressed to my friend that I loved my birthmark and how I really wanted to take a picture without makeup on. She then said I should do it and embrace my birthmark on my face. So I took her advice and posted the picture. About a week later, a policeman showed up at my door. My father had answered the door while my mother and I were cooking dinner. A few moments later, 2 policemen came into the kitchen, and one asked to speak with my mother, while the other waited with me. He then explained to me that I was not in trouble and that I may be a victim of a kidnapping case 16 years ago. At first, I thought the policeman was lying to me and that maybe my parents and them were working together to punish me for posting the picture online. As the policeman continued to tell me about my parents, the more I was in disbelief. He told me that I will soon meet my real parents and that for now I will have to come with them. To make a long story short, I was kidnapped as a baby from my real parents at the hospital and was missing for 16 years. After I posted my picture online, one of my family members recognized the unique birthmark on my face and told my parents. My parents then alerted the authorities, and that's how I went missing to found. I'm now 22 years old and have gotten to know my real parents. I love them so much, and I'm so glad I was found. I'm very grateful that you have listened to my story, and I want to ask you to share it with your friends. Who knows, maybe it can help someone. Also, be sure to subscribe and leave a like, and let me know if my story helped you in some kind of way. Thanks for watching.